everyone, and welcome to my show. I'm the Empath, and I wanted to make this video before I made my usual New Year's resolution video because I'm so out of it. I'm just lost. I'm depressed. I'm lonely. I'm scared. I am so many negative emotions. And it breaks me. It is breaking me. It's broken me. I am broken. And I wanted to make a very sincere, very heartfelt video. I'm caring less about whether I ramble or not. I wanted to speak from the heart. And I'd heard recently someone talking about how do you want to be remembered? Honestly, I want people to remember me as happy. I want people to remember me as seeming like I had everything together, like I had life figured out, that there was no problem that I couldn't overcome. I want people to view me as somebody who loved, who cared deeply about people, about the people closest to him, about the people who, even if they were complete strangers, who would go out of his way to help them and support them and care for them. I want people to remember me as someone who was honest, someone who spoke the truth, didn't lie, didn't try to be fake, but was just honest, was real, genuine. I want to be remembered as somebody that everybody either was glad that they knew or wished that they had known. The thing is that I don't feel like that's how I'm being, how I'll be remembered. If I were to die today, that's not how I would be remembered. I feel like I'd be remembered as sad, depressed, broken, confused, scared, needy, always complaining, always whining, always fussing. People would look at my death and almost think that I'm better off. And now I'm not suffering. I don't like being alone. I don't like being single. I'd rather be single than be with someone that I don't love. But I don't like being single. I don't like being alone. And it's made that much worse when there is somebody that I do love. It is torture. It is constant heartbreak every single day and trying to find some thing, no matter how small it is, some thing or activity or person to just take away the pain, or at least to make me forget about the pain, even if for only a little while, even if for only a moment. I want to forget that I'm broken. I want to forget that I'm hurting. I want to forget everything that's wrong. I don't want to remember that I messed things up with the girl who I at least currently believe to be the love of my life. I don't want to remember that I keep bringing people down, well, particularly my family, whenever I'm unhappy, which is more often than I wish it was. I don't want to remember the mistakes that I've made. I don't want to remember the problems that I've caused, the pain that I've caused, the people that I've hurt. I don't want to remember that I'm alone and it's all my fault. I don't want to remember that the one I love probably doesn't love me back anymore. I don't want to remember that that's far too possible for her to not love me ever again. For me to never spend another day with her. I don't want to remember that I might never find somebody that I can love like I love her ever again. I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember being sad. I don't want to remember being unhappy. I don't want to remember being messed up. I want to remember having a great time at the thespian conference and at the plays and the musicals I've been in. I want to remember having a glorious fight scene with Michael McGinnis and being choked by a rope because I planned with the other actor or actress to have it done in such a way that it would catch me, it would choke, so that it would feel as real as it looked. So give that bit of authenticity. I want to remember going to Disney World with my family. I want to remember the look on my dad's face when he saw the ornament that I got him. I want to remember cuddling with my cat and him cuddling up to me and or laying on the back of my head when I'm laying face down on the pillow. I want to remember my dog snuggling up in my legs. I want to remember my great grandfather talking about his past and talking about how happy he was to come out and see my band performance. I want to remember marching band and playing Star Wars and Star Trek and Cantina Band and playing playing Bohemian Rhapsody and Les Mis and Phantom of the Opera. I want to remember hanging out with my friends and reading my Bible in the line for lunch and singing and playing and having fun. I want to remember being happy. I want to remember what it's truly like to be happy. And I can't. Because anytime I try, anytime I get close, I remember that I'm not. I'm not happy. I'm not content. I'm not okay. I'm broken, heartbroken. There's a hole in my heart. There's a void in my life that can only be filled with love, and I don't have it. I love people. I care about them. But as far as I'm concerned, the greatest thing in this world is to love and to be loved. And the person that I love more than anything doesn't seem to love me back. Or if she does, I don't know. She's not seeming to be interested in getting back together anytime soon. But we have left it open to possibility. And I'm scared that even making this video would jeopardize that, or anything that I could say or do will jeopardize that, and I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I don't know. And I want to come on here, and I want to be happy and authentic and real, and I want to make people laugh and inspire people. And how can I do that when I'm so messed up? Why do I have to be messed up? Why can't I just move on? Or why can't I just accept being messed up and that be okay? Why do I have to be so worried about what everybody else thinks? And that by being this way, by feeling this way, and how I react to feeling this way, that I have to be concerned about how everyone else feels about it. I have to be concerned about whether I'm wearing on somebody else's patience or not. I have to be concerned with everybody else's thoughts and feelings, that I can't just be allowed to feel what I feel, to express myself as I need to. I have to worry about everybody else and what everybody else thinks, and I can't be me. I'm not allowed to be me, and I desperately try to, and I desperately try not to. Because if I try not to be me, it drives me insane. But if I try to be me, it drives everyone else away. And everybody leaves me. And I'm so tired. So tired of everybody leaving me. Everybody leaves me. The majority of my relationships have ended with me being the one who's left. Every relationship that I had been with until I moved to Virginia, I was the one who was left. I was the one who was broken up with, who was dumped. I'm not allowed to be myself because it drives everyone away. And the advice that I would give to somebody else who's having that kind of a problem would be, let them go away. Because if people can't handle you, you don't need them. You deserve people who can handle you for who you are. But now I see what the problem is. If I drive away those people because they can't handle me for who I am, who am I going to have left? Who can handle me? Who will be my friend? And if somebody else told that to me, I'd tell them that I would be your friend. I could handle you. It might get annoying. I might need some space at times. And I might try to help you, and I'm going to try to help you work through it. But I'm not going to leave. I might need to step away for a few moments, but I'm not going to leave. And there is nobody that I feel close enough to trust like that. And there are some people who they care about me. And it seems like they'll stick around me, but I'm not close enough to them. I'm not invested enough in them. I am not as close to them as they are to me, I guess. Something like that. I guess it's that I don't believe that they're as close to me as they prove that they are. Which I guess is why other people don't believe me when I say that I'll be there for them. Maybe they aren't quite as invested in me as I wish they were for their own sakes. But I don't feel like I can be myself. If I try to be myself, here's what happens. My brother pesters me and tries to figure out what's wrong with me. Otherwise, or if he's not doing that, he's getting on my case for acting however it is I'm acting. And telling me I need to buckle up, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Trying to tell me what to do to fix the problem. He either wants me to tell him what the problem is, or he wants to tell me what to do in order to fix the problem. And that doesn't help. My mom, she might try to help, at least at first. Or at least she used to. But anymore, she pushes me away. She doesn't want to hear my problems. She doesn't want to hear what's wrong with me and how I'm hurting and how she can make her baby feel better. She's decided she's got too much of her own stuff to deal with, that she can't deal with my stuff anymore. She can't listen to me hurting. I'm an adult now, so I have to deal with it. That's part of being an adult. It sucks, doesn't it? That's the sort of response that I get. I don't get a loving mother who is in my corner. That's what I got for years. That's what I got used to. And I became an adult and she stopped. There are times where she'll still be that for me. But it's been so long, or at least it's felt like it's been so long, or so rare, since I've had that from her, that I don't believe I have that with her, or from her. And my dad, he'll try to be understanding. But his response boils down to a statement that he said to me on several occasions. That I'm entitled to my emotions but I'm not entitled to how I respond to them. So my brother's going to try to stop making me feel that way, either by figuring out what's wrong in order to talk to me about it, or by telling me what to do. And perhaps that's what he's trying to figure out, why I'm having an issue, so that he can tell me what to do in order to do whatever he thinks will make the issue go away. My mom won't want to listen to it. She'll be tired of it. She'll walk out of the room. She'll go out to her place. She'll leave. And my dad will get on my case because he's had a hard day at work and he comes home to me being depressed, to me being upset. Like it's a fracking crime. I am so sorry that I'm a human with emotions that are less than positive. I am so sorry that my being heartbroken and my being depressed and my not knowing how to fix it is such a burden on you. I'm so sorry that because I'm your son, you have to deal with this. Because I'm your brother, you have to deal with this. Because I'm your family, that you have to deal with me being less than happy. Or being less than peaceful and sociable and politically correct. I am so sorry that I'm such an inconvenience to you. You've had a hard day at work, and you come home to your son, who he's not working, he hasn't started working yet, being depressed. You don't know what goes on in my head. You don't know what I've done or not. You just know that you've had a hard day and you come home and someone's not ready to greet you and try to make you be happy. All you know is I'm upset and great, you have to deal with that. Like, God forbid that you actually care about me and you try to help me. Or that you come up to me because you see that I'm not okay. And so without saying a word, you just give me a hug. God forbid you ask me what's wrong. What's bothering me at that particular moment. Not with a trying to figure out how to fix it, but just to understand what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling, how I'm feeling. God forbid. God forbid that because you've had a stressful day, you try to set that aside. Set aside the focus from the stressful day to focus on being compassionate. If I've had a stressful day at work and I see someone's depressed, I'm going to be more than happy to switch over to being compassionate and sympathetic as opposed to frustrated and angry. God forbid that instead of trying to fix the problem or to make me acquiesce, that you try to show some compassion. You ask me what's wrong and sincerely want to know what's wrong. Not just so you can know what topic to avoid or so that you can know, okay, that's what's going on. No, but so that you can actually understand, okay, this is why he feels as broken as he does. This is why he's as unhappy as he does. No. They want me to put on a smile, or at least to not frown, or say something off. Just eat my dinner, sit back and watch shows with everybody, even though I watch a show and it shows something like The Flash. And he's all happy with Patty in this episode. And spoilers, whatever. And I'm broken. Because there he is, having a happy relationship. What a lucky guy. And then in another episode, I see him go and he screws it up. He screws it up because of something stupid that any of the rest of us can see. And I'm like, you idiots! You had someone wonderful and amazing and you screwed it up. And it hurts because I relate to it. I feel it. And I have to sit there and pretend like I don't. Pretend like it doesn't hurt. I have to hide the fact that my hand is shaking because I'm trying not to have an emotional outburst. I have to hide it behind the seat, hoping nobody can see it. That way I can express myself and get out what I need to without having anybody judge me. In my own home. It's not my home. I should leave and get my own place. That way it can be my own home. Or at least my own place. And then no one can judge me because it's my place. So if you're going to judge me and be a jerk, get out. If you're not going to care, then leave me alone. I have to pretend that I'm not hurting. I have to pretend that I'm not broken. I have to pretend that nothing's wrong. And if I'm acting, if I'm performing, if I'm on stage or in front of a crowd and I'm playing a character, I'm playing a part, then great. I can do that. That is when I can pretend. That is when I can shut off the rest of me. Or if I'm playing with little kids like my cousins, or storytelling at church, that's when I can pretend. That's when I can be someone other than who I've been. I can set aside my depression and my anxiety and my loneliness and brokenness. And I can be whatever it is for that occasion. I can be the older cousin playing with the younger cousin. Like a big sibling. Like a really cool adult that the kid loves. I can be this character. I can be a cat. I can be a tiger. I can be a student. I can be a crazy pet shop owner. I could be a muleteer. I could be a rapist. I could be somebody else. But I don't like having to pretend not to be me around people that I should be allowed to be authentic with. I don't like pretending to not be me around the people who I should be allowed to be me with. Who should love me, accept me. don't care. They don't care about me and about how I'm hurting. They're jaded to it. They're used to it. They think that's my natural state. I'm 19 years old. Of course, that appears to be my natural state. I mean, in elementary school, all the way up through elementary school, I was pretty happy. I could make friends like that. I could go up to someone, hang out with them on the playground for a bit, ask, do you want to be friends? And bang, I'd made a friend. Middle school, there was a lot of new. There's a lot of different. I was pretty angry. Angry tended to be who I was. Sometimes happy, sometimes crazy, sometimes sad, angry. If I was going to say who I was in middle school, I'd say angry. High school, for the first bit, moderate. I'd say I was pretty moderate for the first bit of high school. Maybe sad, maybe happy. Junior year, I'd say I was happy. I'd say I was happy my junior year. My senior year, sad, broken, stressed, definitely stressed, defeated. Being 18, first year out of high school, sad. Sure, there was happiness. For the rest of that year, I guess I was pretty happy. And then the next year came, 2015. And I was lonely. I didn't have much time with Alex, not nearly as much as I'd like. I had to struggle to find a job, and when I did, it was at Chick-fil-A, and that proved to not be a very happy job for me. So I was lonely. I didn't like my job. I was trying to budget things to take care of myself properly, and there was stress. I lost Alex. I had to figure out how to move on, or at least how to keep going. So I would say that 2015 I was sad. 2016, all I can say is I'm trying to be happy. I am trying desperately to be happy. I'm trying to fight off loneliness, brokenheartedness, brokenness itself, depression, anxiety, worry. I'm fighting all of it don't know how. I just do what I make do. It's not like I just do it. I don't know how I do it. I just do it. I don't know how. I don't know how I manage, but apparently I do because I'm still around. I don't know how I managed. I just did. There's less that I managed and more that I didn't not manage. I survived. Made it through. I had a dream not too long ago. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. And it was a great dream. It was fantastic. I had everything I wanted. I could finally just be happy again. And I woke up. And I was just laying in bed saying, no, 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 no. And I wish that I'd never woken up. I wish that I hadn't woken up because I would have had everything that I'd wanted. Everything that I needed. But I woke up. Nobody cares. I can't remember the last time that somebody actually went so far as to sit down with me and let me talk about my problems and talk about what's going on with me and what's wrong and actually listen and try to understand and show sympathy and compassion. It's been so long, and it's not like I've been very good at keeping it quiet. I've written poetry that makes it very clear that I'm depressed. I've not been that happy around, at least it doesn't feel like it. I've tried, but I feel like it's still shown through that I've not been entirely happy. I've not been very good at being subtle about it, about feeling the way that I feel. There's only there are some people over Facebook who've messaged me and talked to me. There's one person who has messaged me recently and tried to talk to me about how I'm doing. She checked up on me a few different times within the past several days. I haven't gotten to be in a situation where I can feel like I can fully express myself and get the kind of TLC that I need. I haven't gotten the kind of attention and affection that I need. Someone to give me a solid genuine hug that isn't a hug for them, but it's a hug for me. And they're holding on to me and waiting for me to let go because they know that I'll let go when I think I've gotten what I need. And they don't want to let go until I do, until I've gotten what I need. And I want to lay down and cuddle with somebody. I want to be able to hold somebody and to tell them that they're my world and that they matter to me. The most important thing in the world to me, but I don't have anybody like that. Are there people who would be willing to be that for me? Sure. I have no doubt of that. Is the one person I want more than anything to be that for me willing to be that for me? At this point, even if she was, I'm too scared to ask. I'm back to being exactly like I was before my junior year, where I have a crush on a girl and I'm too scared to ask her out because I'm afraid she'll say no. I'm afraid she'll push me away. And then I won't even get to enjoy your company anymore. Afraid I'll lose her forever. And meanwhile, I'm supporting her and telling her that if she likes this person or that person, then she should go pursue that person. And she should do what makes her happy because I want her to be happy. Yes, I want to be the one that makes her happy. But more than my happiness, I want her to be happy. I've got nothing more to say. I've said as much as I can, and this has done as much as it can for me. It's helped as much as it can. It's gone as far as it can go. So, thanks for watching. If you really did enjoy, go ahead and like, favorite. Go ahead and subscribe if you like what you see. If you do subscribe, you are definitely one of my VIPs. Yeah, thank you. And I'll see you all next time, hopefully in better spirits. Have a great day.